man. BY3 the hard way. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Live from 85, back at it again, man. The realest one on the net, boss talk of business. And I believe my phone gonna go dead, man. So I might well go ahead and go get my charger. So before we go start this live, y'all hold on for a minute. Let me go grab my charger. Because we don't have enough juice to talk about what we want to talk about. And I want to get everything I'm going to say out. So let me go grab my charger. Y'all, bear with me. We're going to get this live started.
Curtain call. Are you going to be emotional on Sunday?
Well, I'm going to just be concerned about what the Phantom's going to think about this. Because, the Phantom doesn't like
Alrighty, y'all. I should have had everything ready to go before I even started recording. But the notification didn't pop up on my phone till just now. So, like I said, y'all bear with me, man. Finna talk as soon as I get this plugged up. I should have been on my business. Oh, that's my fault, though. It's all on me. Y'all give me a second. Let me get my phone plugged up and then we're gonna talk about it, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I should have been on my shit, man. Okay. Make sure we charging. Okay, we in there. All right, we good now, man. So let's get to it. BY through the hard way, like I say. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. So let's get to it. I sat and I watched that documentary in its entirety. I watched it all 3 hours and 36 minutes. And man, so it was a lot to take in, right? But if you listen to King Von music, right, and y'all been following the drill scene or whatever, back when academics was talking about it before anybody was, I had an idea what was going on. Listen to academics. Now, when I started listening to King Von music, he basically would tell you in the music what's going on. Okay. Now, for him talking about it in the music, I don't understand really how some people are so surprised at what old boy said in the documentary. Because, it got took down. It got taken down at first, and then he put it back up. So I watched it today. And, man, it was a lot. Now, if y'all keep up with my videos, right? Now, I made a video, I don't know how long ago it was. It probably was 2, 3 years ago, right? It went viral, whatever, when they was on the block and they was talking about LBG Duck and basically incriminating themselves or whatever. People knew then what happened as far as FBG Duck, you feel me? And I always said, had King Von been alive today, that more than likely, he would have been facing life charges and more than likely would have got, they would have went ahead and convicted him. My thing is, I don't understand why I don't understand why he wanted people to know, so bad the things that he had done. You feel me? And then it brings in that word sociopath. You feel me? Cause if I the way I like I said, I watched the documentary, and if I got it all right, I believe he caught six six of them all in 2012. You feel me? All in 2012. So I'm just gonna keep it a hundred, man. If that ain't a serial, what? Then what is? What up with it, man? But I say, like, I want y'all to talk back with me and tell me what y'all thought. If y'all seen the, have you seen the documentary? And I understand why people. Nah, that's what I said, bro. It's not surprising. And I understand why people gravitated to Vaughn because he didn't cap in his raps. That's the big thing with rappers nowadays. Everybody want to rap and they want everybody to know that they rhymes are real. And in order for people to know their rhymes are real, they go out here and steady commit crimes when they millionaires or on their way to become millionaires. And I never understood that. That's like that's like gang banging once you get famous. Why you going backwards? Now Vaughn, he had the spotlight, man. If he would have just calmed down, I feel, and just stop rapping about all the stuff that he did, make it some like a crazy story. Make it something that's a story. Go sleep Rick on him. Tell a story in your raps, but don't tell your story. You feel me? Don't tell what you be doing. Me watching that documentary, cause I knew about all them tweets, right? But some of them I didn't know about, like how he was saying he was losing his mind. How he himself was saying that he was a serial. You feel me? And saying how he couldn't sleep at night. He having dreams and stuff. Cause this ain't nothing to brag about, but I know people that have committed M's or whatever, and they say the same thing. Most of them do, that they can't sleep at night. They might see that person's face. Just people glorify kitchen one, right? But they don't tell you about the part when you can't sleep at night, when you seen this person in your dreams. And I've literally heard a person wake up screaming, scared the mess out of me, man. I was like, man, I ran to bro room like, bro, you straight? And I didn't know, like, I'm gonna stop talking on that. Like I say, man, people don't tell you about that part. Nah, he couldn't leave it behind. He couldn't let it go because like dude Trap Lil Ross said, man, he couldn't let it go because it's not something that he felt like he had to do. It's just something that he liked to do. And that's a big difference, man. Like take that in for a minute, y'all. It ain't something that you have to do. It's something that you want to do. And Trap Lil Ross had a little bit wrong on that part because when you coming up like that in the hood or whatever, you might think it's something that you don't have to do, but you really, in a way, kind of do because if you don't, you're just taking a chance that person catching you. You feel me? Because if they see you out, they're not gonna give you no pass. So you can't be out here giving passes yourself. You give a pass to somebody that later on in life gonna catch you down bad, but ain't gonna give you that pass. So Traveler Ross had it wrong on that part. I don't think he probably did like to, but it's also something that he had to do too. Especially when you got that name and you already got some on your belt. You feel me? Cause people gonna want their get back. They gonna want their get back, and once you put yourself out there like that, you in the game head first. You gotta basically get them before they get you. That's really what that is. But once you, but once he moved, to Atlanta, started getting his money up, started rapping and all that, then it was over with then. Because you're not in the city no more. Even if you go back and visit sometimes, you're not there all the time. You at a better point in life. God has truly blessed you with all the bad things you've done. God put you in that spot. I have no idea. God put you in that spot. So once you're in that spot, there's no need to be ordering things. Like Trap Lord Ross put on something. Like when that happened with Can't Get Right, I remember when it happened, but I'm thinking it's just, we caught you, something like that. You lacking, something like that. But I didn't think that Von had put up the money to get it done. You feel me? The way I see it, I just see it as something that was gonna happen either way it go. Cause like I say, when people catch you, they're not gonna give you that pass. But to know that, I'm gonna say alleged too, cause they ain't. I don't really see facts in it, but allegedly, I don't see why he even put the money up for that or for Doug. You feel me? Like I say, y'all. Now Trap Lord Ross had it right on that part. Y'all in a better plateau. You don't have to do it then. You don't have to do nothing then. But you can't let that street life go. You just can't let it go. It was a real interesting documentary, and I've never seen it. I've never seen that documentary they did on KI, where they were interviewing King Von and asking him about all that. I've never seen it before. The only time I ever seen that documentary is people show clips of it. I'm gonna have to go find it and watch it, like all of it, because like I'm gonna say Trap when I be talking about Trap Lord Ross, so y'all know who I'm talking about. Cause when Trap said that and was like, they interviewing Von and he's being funny and they don't even know that they talking to the person that did it and all that. I'm thinking the same thing, like, okay, the information has been around a long time. Y'all had to ask around to even know who King Von was, to even know that he was, that they had beef or that they was texting or anything like that, right? So why would y'all go interview that man and asking them kind of questions knowing that, like I say, that he had a hand in it or did it, you feel me? I don't, I really would like to know who did that documentary because it's like they picking. I didn't understand that. And also something else I don't understand. I know in Iraq a lot of things go on, a lot of crime, a whole lot of things go on. Now I'm down here in the SIP, Mississippi. A lot of things go on down here too. And when things go on down here, it don't take them too long. Sometimes people get away with it, but most of the time they always catch the person, whether it be a day or a year or a couple years from now. They eventually, nail it down. You feel me? But that's part of the people tell them around here too. But it seemed like up there, they just go do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, and don't nothing happen. Like I wasn't wishing jail on King Von, but I'm like I'm surprised that he never went to jail for that. Even if he went there and he beat it, you feel me? That's just shocking to me. It's like police. It's like the police seen it like, okay, well, we don't want these N words around anyway. So you just helping us out. So just go on out there and do what you do. You feel me? Eventually, street justice will handle you. So just do what you do, and we'll lock you up, when we can on certain stuff. But in the meanwhile, in the meantime, do what you do. That's what it seemed like to me. Because if you can do six of them, if you can do six in 1 year, and nothing happens to you, then they just don't care. That's how I would have took it if I were him. Police don't care, and I bet that's how he took it. Police don't care, man. They don't care about us. We in the hood anyway. They want us out of here anyway. They want to gentrify everything and get us out of here and make it a nice place or whatever. So I'm just helping them out, and that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Because I guarantee you, you could not commit six of them down here where I stay and think the police ain't finna be on your bumper. You feel me? I mean, they gonna be on your bumper. Even if they don't know you did it, they gonna put you in jail for anything and keep you in there until they can piece together everything that happened and bring those charges up. They're not gonna let us just sit out here in the free world and we done just took 6 people out of here, you feel me? And plan on doing more. No, they ain't gonna do that. And then I'm tweeting about it. Then I'm making posts and all that about it. Like, you can't tell me that. Well, in the documentary he says it though. You know, I'm just trying to run this up to the feds come. So he obviously knew that, you know, something was gonna happen. Cause if I was in his shoes and I know all the things I done, I know something finna happen. God is not gonna just let me sit there. And then he blessed me to start making money. You feel me? Go anywhere in the world I want to, do what I want to, buy what I want to, have who I want to. You know, that's a lot of power in itself. You know, you can get drunk off that power alone, let alone you already got power in the street. Then you mess around and get power in the industry, and then get the money behind you. You know, so he basically had all 3 things: the money, the power, and the respect. So when you get all 3 of those, man, you better think you are invincible. You turn to Tony Montana, you know. Yeah, he was laughing about it, man. It was a joke to him. And like I say, you know, in the movie Tony Montana, he was down, but man, you know, that fun story just like Tony's too, man. Think of this, y'all. Real talk, think of this. Tony came up poor. Von came up poor in the hood. They met Tony met I can't think of the dude name, the one he took over his business or whatever. He met him and got in the game, you feel me? Same way with Vaughn, you know, Dirt was a childhood friend already. But when he got out, you know, he didn't forget about it. Tony, you know, knock him out the box, make the big plug, now he getting big money. Now Dirt wasn't gonna knock his homeboy out the plug with it, out the way or whatever. But he even said himself, you know, he planned on robbing some folks that were close to him to get up to 100,000. So he's gonna be on some snaky kind of stuff anyway. So then he gets the power, boy gets the money, get the power, get the respect. Before you know it, man, he start going crazy. You know, he overindulging and blow. You know, just acting a fool, you feel me? Take out his own man, Manolo. You know, Vaughn, he ain't take out his own man or whatever, but, you know, he started getting reckless, man. Just, he was already reckless, but like I say, once you got all them 3 things, he just really started getting reckless. You feel me? Tweeting, still tweeting, talking crazy, putting hits on for, you know, just doing the most. Which led to what happened in Atlanta at that, what was that, Opium, I believe? The hookah lounge, wherever it happened at. That same mentality, you know, I'm the king, you feel me? I do what I want. Jump out, spaz out on Quando Rondo, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what I think, man. Like, he feeling I'm a rag dude, this little country dude from down south, you know, he ain't on what we on, you know, we be doing, you know, we know what we do, man. He ain't living like us, so I'm gonna go over here and treat him like a little boy, and then we gonna mob off, but it just didn't turn out like that. You treating him, but you wasn't expecting, you, like I say, his homeboy to come and do that. Now, if the table was turned, man, y'all be real. Y'all would want y'all homeboy to do the same thing that what he supposed to do. That's what he supposed to do. That what Von homeboy was gonna do. You know, they hit him and stood open, finna go on and take him out, but you know, it jammed on him. So, you know, so no, man, it was just like a Scarface ending. Too much money, power, and respect, man, and you'll go crazy. Especially when you already got it. You if you know in your heart that you about that life, you got it. You got at least six of them under your belt. You got at least six. We gonna say that. Cause on the documentary, like he had in hands like 11 or 12. But either way, we're gonna say at least six. We know. And you get into a beef with a dude from your end. You see from Savannah, Georgia, the country dude. You feel me? You're not gonna see that as no threat, but everybody get down from everywhere. It ain't no soft people in no state. Every state got a tough guy, believe it or not. Every state, no matter how soft you might think the state is, every state got a tough dude. They got a dude that's about that. It got a lot of them, but it's always that one person though that you feel me. Every state got one. Vermont got one. Idaho got one. You feel me? The naming places that people wouldn't think of. Maine got one. You can't underestimate nobody, no matter where they from, no matter what you might hear somebody say about them. They could just be hating. They could just not like that person, but they ain't gonna say nothing to that person. They everywhere, man. So you can't play folks off and have Vaughn just handled that situation just a little bit more different, man. He'd still be here, bro. Everything happened for a reason, though. Everything happened for a reason. He can say that he seen success. He was able to do for his family, and he'll always be remembered. You feel me? Won't nobody forget about King Von, the realest dude in rap. You feel me? Nobody will forget. Nobody will forget Von. But wouldn't it be better if he was here though? Like I say, you live by it, you die by it. You feel me? You live by it, you die by it. I tell you something else about that documentary too. Why is it that all white? How can I put this? It seems like all the popular talk, all the most hood, the most the most gully stuff are talked about by white bloggers that's not from the hood, not around it, never been around it. Just scoop up information. Know that's gonna get a lot of views. Post it, not caring about how people feel about it or the repercussions or how somebody might take it, and make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it. And the family that you talk about or whatever don't receive a penny. Now, I know people be like, well, it's freedom of speech. I could do it. I could go and make a video, and dissect somebody's life and talk about what they did and all that type of stuff. But they're just not the type of person I am. You feel me? I ain't gonna. I couldn't have made that video that Traveler Ross made. You feel me? I couldn't have done it because for one, all black people gon' just really hate me for it. For two, I'm not about putting nobody business out there like that. Even if some of it is known, I'm not gonna break it down and put like he tweeted this 6 minutes after this person passed, so they did it. Or he tweeted this 3 minutes before the person was taken out, and stuff like that. So Yeah, and three, I'm gonna have everybody wanting to get at me and wanting to do something to me over something some stuff that's public knowledge. I just pinpointed it down for you to understand it and for you to see that they done it or whatever. Now, if people gonna get mad at me for doing it, how come people don't be a certain way toward these other bloggers for doing it? You feel me? Like why would my own kind turn me down over trying to uplift myself and make some money? But it's cool for the other person to do it. Because don't get me wrong, I know he received backlash for it. I know he took it down, but it's back up. So I mean, people not saying too much to him. You feel me? That's just how I see it. Vlad do it all the time. He good. Adam 22, he was really bad at it. He good. Nobody has a problem with them doing it. But if I did, it would be an issue.
Junior,
What?
good evening.
Yeah, I'll be over there in a minute. Mm-hmm. Yep. Your own kind of do it to you. But they ain't saying a word to, you know, nothing to these other bloggers. Before AD and House Phone and I can't think of the other two. T-Rail and all them. It was cool for him to do it because he had black folks there. But now that they ain't there, you know, he don't just do it too bad like he used to. I just want y'all to see what I'm talking about when I say that. Like understand where I'm coming from. We all in the business of views. But for some, like myself, I'm not gonna just make anything to get some views, you feel me? I take a lot of things into consideration. So to Traveler Rouse, it was a good video. No, it was a good video. But I don't think it was worth the money or as you would call it, well as I would say the journalism because he did his research. But it was very policey, I guess. You feel me? Especially for you not to be even from United, from over here. I've never been exposed to none of that. You feel me? I just, mm, but it was a good video. So, do I think he did all that? Huh? I leave it like that, huh? I say you listen to the music, you make your own assumptions. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Cash App BY3 the hard way. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe if you ain't new. If you new to the channel, check out my other videos on here. Go and check out my other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. BY3 the hard way. Snapchat BY3 the hard way 6.